Alrighty, I am back. Let's get right into it by starting with these 5. Anyway, took a little break, had some food. We got just under 2 hours left at this point. I don't know if maybe I took too long of a break. I'm hoping not. I think we're about halfway done, and I spent like an hour and a half. So in theory, having just shy of 2 hours should be enough, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. I also want to think that I did a lot of the longer selling already, but that also may not necessarily be the case. So we're just gonna hope for the best, because it would be really lame if I didn't have enough time. And again, you know, some days I have more time than others. Usually like Mondays and Wednesdays I have a lot more time to do things, and I can stream in the afternoon, and that can like cut out time, and then I can stream a little bit earlier. Like today I started around like 5:40. On those days I could potentially start around like 4:30 and then go to, so like I have a lot more time on those days is what I'm saying. And for me to have like my biggest week ever and to have it happen on Thursday, it's like obviously not ideal, but I think we can still make it work, and that's all that matters. You know, also I still feel like not great. I do have a headache today, but once I get this done, I can kind of relax, which is nice. And it'll be a little bit late at that point, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, hopefully we're fine. I don't know though. I keep saying that, but like honestly, I have no idea at this point. I hope it's enough. Otherwise, I'll have to start like just dropping money just so I can sell everything. I don't know. I guess once we have it down to like less acres and we know what we're dealing with, it's good. I mean, like the money situation, most of the acres are fixed. I think there's only like one that isn't, or maybe that's actually, maybe they're all good now at this point, honestly. Anyway, everything is away, so let's check out this acre, because this acre still has a couple inventories. I want to try to get a count for what we're dealing with here. Up the inventory, 3 more. Okay, so based off of this, I guess there's 2 inventories left there. And then there's like 2 in the middle of the town still, and then there's all the stuff lower down. So I don't know about this. I don't know. I feel like we're fine, but I also am worried. But I feel like I would always be worried about today, because we're dealing with like numbers I've never dealt with before. So obviously I'm gonna be a little, ooh, I don't know. Anyway, we are in here for the long haul. This is gonna take some time. Okay, we're up 20 mil in the bank, and I feel like I've dealt with 30 mil outside for sure. So, I don't know. I actually at this point I am a little bit like concerned. I feel like we're not gonna have enough time now, or it's gonna be a little close. I don't know. I think it's gonna be close for sure. Hopefully we have enough time. It would suck to like buy the most ever and then just not even sell it all. That's what I mean though, like buying 10 mil on a day like today, I'd be cooked. There'd be no chance. Like, no chance. I like started around 5:30. But then it's like I gotta eat. And 10 mil would take like a long time. I feel like 10 mil would be like 4 hours. Unless I like ate before and then I just streamed from like 6 to 10, but like that's nutty behavior. I don't know, maybe I was too slow on like trying to deal with the money. There was a lot of money to like deal with and like rearrange. And that probably took up extra time. So maybe that means we'll get through this stuff faster? Or maybe not, because like there's still money all over town, right? I mean, yes and no. Like, there's this acre, which I think has 2, and if I can take 1 now, then great. And then there's the other one, which probably has, like, 3 or 4? And then everything else is relatively close to the store, at most 4 acres away, but it's all in a straight line. So that's not too bad. That should be almost there, yep. I don't know. We're just gonna keep at it. That's all we can do, you know? Just focus on selling, don't waste time, and hopefully everything will work out. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna be here till 10 probably. If I stream for an hour and a half, then it's 3 hours. Like 3.5 is kind of what I was expecting. I would say at least 3, but usually it could take a bit more. So yeah, probably 3.5 hours of this today. And then tomorrow I'm kind of thinking I should go to the island and do some of that stuff. I could also potentially do it on Saturday, depending on how well it goes. But I'm kind of thinking I could try that out. That's kind of where I'm at. I think it would be a good idea. Because again, if I can deal with that, then I can sell off all that fruit at the bottom of the town, and then I can use that for auxiliary storage. That could also be money storage. That would maybe be okay. You know? Or items. Like raffle tickets, but money could also go there, or both. You know? Like all the beach. That could all be something. Like raffle tickets don't need to be used all the time. They can just get like transported every now and then. It could all just be in like the bottom left corner. Out of the way. Don't hurt no one. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So if I can deal with that. Obviously, the other reason is that I want to have the island stuff done before the 1 year mark. I want to have as much as possible done at that point. I'm kind of thinking I should use all the codes at that point. Just so it's like, hey, this is what happens after a year. And then, like, you know, like that, then we have, like, what do I need to get in the next year? Like, where are we at? And then it should be a much smaller list. It'll be a lot easier to look at, way easier to manage. It'll be interesting because I do have, like, all the stuff from Groundhog Day. I have all the station models. But we will try to get that stuff again the next year. You know, like, the idea is that I'll see what I get in my town, and then I have all the other stuff in the other towns, and I'm all good. So if I get a bunch in my town and somehow finish it, which I won't, then great. But like, if I got 4 new ones, I think I got 4 unique flower models this year. And if I got 4 unique ones next year, then I would only be missing 1. I feel like the station models I only got like 3 unique ones, so I feel like I would likely get at least 2 or 3 more. But yeah. The important part is that it would like further cut down the list. Because that's what I care about. Like, I want to get the list down so I can really know what we're missing. Because again, like the code items, there's at least 10 of those, I think. The island items, there's like maybe 15. And then there's all the rest of the events. So we have like Officer's Day next Tuesday. And then we have Sale Day and Harvest Festival. A lot of stuff there. Harvest Festival has like 13 items, I want to say. Here's the 10 furniture items, the wall, floor, and the cornucopia from Tortimer. Sale Day, we can get like hopefully the 23 remaining red items or whatever. Maybe less than that at this point. I mean, it's getting, I don't know, we might get more from red, we might not. We haven't seen red in a very long time, so that's part of it. But Katrina's also here soon, so it's possible we could get something from Katrina. But yeah, I'm very happy about how this is going so far today. I'm happy about the spike. The only issue I have is the pace. But I don't know. Maybe our pace is fine. But like, I can't think about anything else except for the pace right now. It's all that I can see, you know? I don't know if it's worth, like, moving inventories from D5 to A5, you know? Is it faster to pick them up, or is it faster to... I suppose if I really wanted to, I could time it, you know? I could time, like, how long does it take to sell 3 inventories doing it one way versus the other way. Would probably help, to be honest. But I don't want to do that. I suppose if I just did it, then I could like review the footage and check it that way. That would give us an answer. I think I should probably grab that last inventory from C1 after this. Probably the best idea. I didn't mention it, but I started Dave the Diver the other day. I'm gonna say started, I mean I played it on Monday. And then I played it for like an hour on Tuesday, and I did not have a chance to play it yesterday. And I will probably not have much of a chance to play it today either. Boo. And I probably won't have much of a chance to play it tomorrow either. So that's super fun. But yeah, I started it. I'm like in chapter 2. I'm enjoying it. Just feel like I need more time to actually do things. They keep introducing new stuff. I was like, dang, how much stuff they got here. But yeah, before that, I was doing a little bit of RuneScape. I got caught up on a couple of quests. I still have 2 quests left. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd have the motivation to get the quest cape before sailing came out, but I don't know. I have to do Desert Treasure 2, and I'm really putting that off. I did well, Gothic Sleeps the other day, so that was fine. I was like, oh, this boss is easy, and then I'm like, oh shoot, this boss has hands. The balance elemental. He kind of messed me up near the... I didn't... Once you make one mistake, and then if you freak out or whatever, you're kind of cooked. And then the second attempt, it was like going really well until right at the end when I made one mistake, and I was like, uh-oh. I almost lost, but we got it, so... That's cool. But I gotta do DT2 and like the final dawn. I'm not too worried about the final dawn, I just haven't made the time to do it. I know the quest came out in July. Kind of lame that I waited this long, but I was busy then, maybe? I don't know. Yes, I was playing Donkey Kong. I was like, what do you mean you're releasing new quests when Donkey Kong's out? Crazy talk. Actually, I might have been done with Donkey Kong at that point. Kind of finished it within like a week. Great game, by the way. I have all those like Emerald Rush events, and they have like trophies for the Kongs, and I really want to go and get them, but I don't own the DLC. And like, my FOMO is like enough to be like, I must get Lanky Kong. But I'm holding out so far. Okay, so I think this acre's clear, and then is the acre below good? Yes, right? Yeah, that acre's good. So it should just be like this one and then the other one. And this one only has like maybe 2? And there's maybe only 2 there. That's not that bad. But then we have like, I don't know, 12 down here at least probably. And there's like 3 here. And then, I don't know, like 3 there. I said a lot of numbers just now. I don't know. The more I think about this, the more I get worried. I think I just have to like keep going, you know? Like the left side is good. Like, that's all done. I mean, like, maybe I just took too long doing, like, the money stuff, and maybe I should have done that after the fact, but then, like, where do I drop all the money so I can do that, you know? It's kind of annoying. I feel like I have to do that in order to get the rest done, but, like, I don't know. Everything's good now, so, like, right now it's just a matter of selling. And then dropping money because of red. So, like, maybe, I don't know, if I drop stuff, it might be faster in certain areas, but I gotta drop things. I gotta drop the money places, and is it faster to drop it, or should I just go, like, to the post office? Even if I ran to the post office and dropped outside, it would probably be near equivalent, but maybe, like, I drop outside the store near the end. I can maybe do that faster than running to the post office. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. Anyway, we're 16 minutes in. Bank account is at 419. So that's like 25 up almost. I don't know. That's all I can think about. I'm just thinking like I've made a mistake. I took too long. Honestly, it was pouring out today, and like, dare I say, traffic was a little bad thanks to the rain. I mean, yeah, all I can do is just keep up here, but I don't know, I guess I just worry. I don't know. Like, if this isn't enough, I could have done it a little bit better, but I don't know if it would be enough, right? Like, who knows? We're up 25k. But that means, like, we need to be up another 25k, essentially. Right? Like, I keep saying, like, oh yeah, okay, we're up 25k in the bank, but, like, outside it's probably, like, 10 or 11 mil. That puts us at, like, 36 overall. But, like, 64 should be our, like, halfway mark, including, like, the money we spent that we're getting back. So I don't know. Something seems off about the pace here right now, to be honest. Like, maybe, I don't know. I just don't know how much time I'm going to need. But, like, this acre's clear at the moment. So I can start clearing out this acre. I think I'll just work my way down, because then like I'm selling the faster stuff, right? Like if this is a situation where I'm not gonna have enough time, it would make sense for me to prioritize the stuff that's quicker, because then I'll get more done before time runs out. If I know I'm gonna run out of time. You know, like I could go and get the further stuff and then it would like be faster as I go. But like let's be real. If I'm thinking I'm not gonna have enough time, if I sell from the other side first, then I'll end up less profit. So we'll just stick with this for now and get these close ones and then start with get the other ones going. But yeah, I don't know. Something just seems wrong about the timing here. I don't know why. Like, I just can't put my finger on it here. I just feel like either I feel like I've made more progress than I've made. Maybe that's it. But maybe I'm wrong and I was just completely off on my estimates here. Right? Like, I would have been done in like a normal week, like if I made 25 or 26 mil, like at this point, yeah, I would have been done. If that's the case, and it's like 2 hours, and like maybe I need closer to 4. And we're definitely not getting 4 today. But again, maybe it's just like how I was doing it, and now I'm going faster, and we're in cruising territory. I don't know. I feel like it's all I can think about right now, and it's all I can say, and I just keep repeating the same thing, but in different ways. I'm freaking out that I might have squandered things, that's all. I don't like to squander, especially when I put like this much time in it, and I stand to gain like the most I've ever gained in a week. You know, that's cool. I'd like to make that happen. I want progress. I want to be halfway. I want to be 60% of the way. I want to be 2/3 of the way. I want to be 3/4 done. I want to be done. Actually, this is a crazy thing for me to do. And the funny part is, like, this isn't even that bad compared to, like, what I had to do in New Horizons. It's just that, like, this is so much more restrictive. I guess, like, if we're talking about, like, hours, you know, like, I don't want to check how many hours I have right now. All my files aren't organized right now. I have, like, all the files that I've uploaded, but there's the ones I have to upload, and I've been very lazy because I have to edit a couple of the recent ones. So I haven't uploaded everything. And I accidentally uploaded some, but I feel like I need to edit one of them, and now everything's like wrong and ruined, so that's on my list of things to do. Anyway, if you look at like how many hours I put into New Horizons, clearly it's a lot more than I'm going to end up putting into this game. I think that's just a fact, you know? Like, I have 1,200 hours or 1,100 something on my main character in New Horizons. I don't have any of the times for my other characters recorded, but, like, there's a lot of storage stuff, and I had to, like, find all the recipes, and, like, that's a bunch of time that's not accounted for. And I feel like I don't think I'm at 300 hours in this yet, you know? Like, maybe it'll be like 600 or 700, maybe 800, maybe less. I don't know. Like, I don't know how much time has been turnips and how much time hasn't been at this point. But, like, things will get considerably faster at some point, maybe. Right? If I have all the shirts from the store and I have enough raffle tickets, then I don't need to buy anything. In theory, I don't even need to go to the store on some days. If that was the case, you know? If I had everything from that season and I had enough tickets or I had no raffle items left, then, like, there'd be no point in me going to the store. So... when we get to that kind of point, that would be cool. because that really saves a lot of time each day. And if I had all the visitors dealt with, but like, you know, like red's almost done. Really, but if we finish red this month, then we're good. Then it's like really just Gracie and Gulliver. And Gulliver, once you find him for a week, you're good. And then Gracie, like, she might never come again. But we need 4 shirts from her. So I feel like the amount of time we spend on things that aren't turnips will be a lot. It'll be a lot less in the second year for sure. Obviously, because like events won't like be as necessary, or they will be like way less time. Right? Like, I don't have to do Halloween next year. I have everything. Harvest Festival, I should have that done this year. Also, Halloween took like 3 hours, at least. Like, closer to 4, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Or was it like 3? Maybe it was like 3 and a bit. I think it was like 3 and a bit, and I was like, man, I could do this in turnips now. I'm prepped. And then I did it. And now here I am. 2 hours into selling today, basically. I guess the goal right now is to get this acre done, and then to get the acre, the 2 or 3 inventories in that acre below. I don't know if it's worth bringing them or just grabbing them. That's the other thing. But if I get those, then I can go down to D5 and start dealing with D5. And at that point, it might be worth bringing like inventories up. I don't know. And then if we get that done, then we can move on to the other acre, I guess. But it's 8:30 now, so I still have an hour and a half. And I feel like I'm going to be here for most of it. I mean, we're almost at 425 mil, which would mean we're almost like 30 mil up in the bank. So I feel like right now we are like, you know, we're being fairly quick about it. But yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna have like just enough time, or we're gonna like run out of time basically right near the end. Oh man, I wonder what this weekend's gonna be like for turnips. That's right, I'm already thinking about next week. I would hope that it's not another Thursday thing. I think I'll have like plans on Thursday, which could make it awkward. And I feel like Tuesday would be like okay, but like maybe not amazing. I don't know. Again, Monday and Wednesday would be ideal, but we'll just see. I still think there's like 2 more. There's still 10 more turnips, I think, down below. Or maybe it's a full inventory. But that acre's almost done. It's huge progress, though, honestly. Like, if I get 50 mil today, like, I'd only have to do this 20 times total. That's all I would need, and that would be it. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't, like, get the full thought out. But, like, I need to, like, upgrade the other houses or pay off their debts to get the statues, and I'm gonna spend money on, like, red. But, like, I'm probably thinking that I'm gonna do that near the end or at the end. But, like, I don't want to, like, I want to keep the bank account maxed out. I don't want to, like, get the max, like, you know, like, I know technically I could hit max account and then take the money out and then pay for everything, be like, boom, done. But then I would, like, be leaving with a non-maxed account, which after all this work does not feel right. So I would think that I would, like, make enough to be able to afford that and max my account. So I don't know if it makes sense to do that close to the end, but not quite at the end. Or what? Or just make a lot at the end. You know, like if I'm really close, then I buy like more than I need, so I have enough to like cover that. Also, it's gonna be so fun to put all the money away at the end. Kind of feel like I want to leave money out, but I also there's no need to leave the money out. It's more work if I do that, but like I don't know. Obviously, like, that's still very far away, right? We're almost halfway, not quite. But I would like to think that maybe in the summer I'll be done with the money torn apart. I mean, if I can get another week like this soon, then, like, that's huge, right? Like, that's the thing. Sometimes it's like, oh, 25 mil, 30 mil, whatever, 20 mil, whatever, great. And then it's like, oh, 50 mil. Wait a second. Do 50 mil twice. You're at 100 mil. Like, that's huge. So, because, like, there was that week in August where, like, on the 13th, I got, like, 50K, and the next week I got, like, 30K. That was huge. That week made me feel good. Because that was, like, you know, 86 mil or something. I don't know. I hope that we can just get some good luck. I mean, we've had pretty good luck lately. I don't want to jinx it. But if we can just keep getting, you know, similar luck, then I think maybe we could be done sooner. I don't know. Again, my estimated completion date is based off of my current balance, how much that gives me, you know, estimates for like each amount I would put in, and it just doubles the amount of weeks it should take based on it being at least 50% every week. Obviously, it's not truly that because sometimes it's 60%, but it's always at least 50%. So like this is a rough benchmark of where I could be if it happened every other week, and that's how much I spent. But obviously, my spending is not always consistent. If I could consistently do like 5 mil, I think, you know, that would be like pretty good. But we're not always there. Sometimes it's only like 4. Alright, like if I did 5 mil, or taking anything today into account, that would be 17 more weeks, and I'd be done in late June, if it was every other week. So like that seems, you know, doable. 2 mil would leave us still June 2027, which is ridiculous. But also that's not taken into account today. We would cut down like 4 of those weeks. If we put in this money. And 3 mil, like even 3 mil a week is November next year. 3.5 is like this, is October next year. 4 mil is August. 4.5 is July. 5 is June, late June. 5.5 is early June. 6 is May or mid-May. 6.5 is like early May. 7 would be like late April. 7.5 would be like mid-April. Like being done by April is kind of nuts because that's like 5 months away, but like I would need to spend this amount of time, which is ridiculous. You know, like I can't do this 11 more times. Just like for it to have worked the way it worked this weekend, I had daylight savings time on my side, so I had an extra hour, so I was up earlier, and I had a lot more time, you know. And we had a near max price, and Joan showed up in a good acre right at the end. So like everything aligned for this to happen. Which is why I went so hard and pushed it, because I was like, this is a golden opportunity. I'm not gonna get a shot like this for a while. So yeah, I mean, this will obviously cut down on some of those dates, right? Because like 5 mil is kind of like, I would say 4 to 5 mil is where I'm like aiming right now, you know? Like I want to spend at least 4 to 5, unless it's like 70 bells. Then if it's 70, I'd like to do like 2.5 or 3. Because it's going to take a long time, but if it's progress, it helps, you know? But like you can't be doing that much with a 70 bell week. It's awful. But you know, if it's better than nothing, then that's what's important. But you know, if it's at least 100, it's pretty reasonable to get 4 mil in 2 hours. Okay, so again, we've cleared out the acres on the left, cleared out the store acre, cleared out this acre. Now we're on to the next one. We're 36 minutes into this stream. We have an hour and 20 left. I don't know. I'm still not sure. We're obviously gonna just keep going and do our best all the way to the end. And if it's not enough, then shame on me, but I'll learn that for next time. But again, I don't know. I could have been a little bit faster with eating, sure, but like by enough to be fine? I thought I was playing this by the book, you know? Like get home, go into this immediately, and then take a break, and then finish it up. I don't know. Maybe... just drop all that like that. That's gonna be slightly faster than going to the post office, actually. I think there's 4 inventories here, isn't there? I think so. I kind of want to keep room here just in case I want to like drop turnips from the other acre. Because like if it's 4 acres away, it might be worth doing that. But these ones are only like 2 away. I don't know if you save time at that point. Again, I do need to drop money for like the whole red thing, but I don't want to like do that in a way that wastes time. Like if it's faster for me to deposit it and then take it out on a later date, I would do that, you know? Which, I mean, I guess I could do with red. Like, is it really faster to drop money and then take it out? I don't know. When it comes to red, it might not matter that much, you know? If we could somehow finish this acre by like 9 o'clock, then we would have like 2 acres left with an hour. Remember when I said hopefully I'm not selling till 10? Clearly I didn't hope hard enough. Yeah, honestly, I just wanna chill. Like I said, I was been playing Day of the Diver, but like got a bunch done the first day I played, and then I haven't played a lot since because I just haven't had time. But, I want to get more. I want to catch more things, upgrade, you know. I mean, in theory, we're almost up 35 mil. Which should mean we're like, we need another 20 that we need to be up. And I was up like, what, 20 to begin with? When we started this stream? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna like, I think I'm gonna try to do the drop strat right now. I don't know if this is the move, but we're gonna just do it. I don't know if this is like less time or more time. You know, it's hard to say. So, do that. So then once we get all this done, we just have that last acre. Well, not last. There's still like the other one. The other one doesn't have that many in it, and it's further away. So I prioritize D5 over that one, I think. that's 35. 35.5 really, but whatever. Yeah, I guess I'll like get through this month, try to do the island stuff, do the events at the end of the month, get the last few like random event day items, hit the 1 year mark. Toy Day, we gotta go hard. We might have to do it on multiple towns just to ensure I get everything. Although that would like... Basically, I would do Toy Day again on this character and see what I get, and then I would do it again on another character in a different town. And maybe I would have to use resets to make sure that I get everything I actually need. The idea behind doing that is if like I'm done by the next time it happens, then I don't have to worry about it. You know, and if I have to take like a break, I don't know, like... There's a lot of different things going on. And like certain things, like, you know, last year I went to Japan in October, and there's potential for that to happen next year. But I don't have anything to worry about in Animal Crossing next year for October, except the fall shirts, but I could get those still technically. It's looking like I'm not going to get them because I haven't seen anything new in forever. But if I did get them now, then I would be set for fall next year. And then the raffle's one thing, but I have all the October tickets, so all I would have to do is like check that one day, which is potential. It's possible. Not amazing, but possible. With the right setup, anything's possible. Oh, I'm a fool. I just walked in with all the turnips. I meant to drop them. Oops. Anyway, so like that's a thing. But like if the turnips are done by then like that part's not a concern. It's just items that'd be available at that time, you know? And then like I could then hit a third Toy Day, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I kinda wanna be done by then, but I don't know if I will be, you know? Like I'm not really sure. The whole plan right now is to get to the end of the year, get as much as I can, and then really evaluate and see what we have left. Cause like sure, there's gonna be the stuff from Groundhog Day, there's going to be the stuff from Hometown Day for the station models, like the station models and the flower models. And then there's also the stuff from the raffle, but hopefully during sale day from Nooks, I'm able to get all the pinwheels, and then that's not a concern. Otherwise, next year I would check the raffle to see if I get the pinwheels. And then Toy Day is like the one thing, right? Because you can only get 10 items per year, and we only got 5 unique furniture items. Technically, I could get... Like, if I got all 5 of the last furniture items I need within 7, then I would still have enough to get the wall, floor, and shirt. So I don't know if I should just go for, like, all that, you know? Go for, like, the furniture and then get the other stuff? Or if I should just get the other stuff first and then get the furniture from, like, other... I don't know. The furniture would be more annoying to get. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really make a difference, maybe. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Basically, that's the one thing. And the shirts. The seasonal shirts. Because I've only got all the shirts from one season so far. And that was spring. I'm missing summer and winter and fall. But winter, I didn't play all of winter. Summer was just bad luck. I even upgraded the store and still didn't get anything. And then winter, yeah, then fall, we're still going, but we got like 3 weeks left. It's not looking great. I feel like we haven't got anything in a month. But yeah, basically I want to see where we're at. Because like, if I could like basically be done in the summer, then I would stop, you know? But like, there's a lot of things that like influence that. Basically, I'd need to have everything, right? I would need to be done. Like, if I don't have all the stuff in the catalog by the time I'm done the turnips, like that's kind of it, right? Like if I have all the stuff and I'm literally just waiting for turnips, then turnips are the last thing I do, and great, I'm done. But if I get the turnips done and I'm like, you know, maxed out and I get the post office model, but I still need items, then it's like, well, do I wait? Do I keep going? When do I use Wisp? You know, that's kind of the question. There's a couple strategies. Apparently you can use the Islander to get like you can like bury stuff, and if you get the Islander happy and they dig it up, they'll replace it with a like item. So it's possible I could get more gyroids like that. Haven't tested it, haven't really done any island stuff, but we're gonna learn about the island hopefully tomorrow or Saturday. And then if I get all the island stuff, I'm good, and then I know what I'm doing. But yeah, okay, so that acre I think is done now. So right now I think, if I'm not missing anything, there are only turnips in 2 acres. One of them being this one, and the other one being like 2 acres over to the left. So I think this one's far enough away that it's worth transporting turnips. I have no idea how many acres I bought here last time. It was, I think it was 14? No, it was 15, wasn't it? I think it was 15, but I've already moved the last one. And then I've already moved like another 2 or 3. So at most, there's probably 12 it's 12 inventories in that acre. And then there's probably another 2 in that other one. Which means that I probably have like 14 inventories left out of 43 in like 2.5 hours almost. So I don't know if that's good, but what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna keep at it. Again, like I'm just assuming, right? I assume no. Wait. D5. If I dropped 4 inventories of turnips, then I moved 4 inventories of turnips, which means that there's 12 inventories of turnips at most in D5 right now, and I just took 1 out, so that would say that there's 9 there still. So let's just say that's 10, and there's 2 in the other acre. That says I'd have 12 left. That's a better number. Okay, so I know I have turnips there, but I'm gonna grab another inventory right now, just to stock up a bit. I was gonna try to like prioritize the other ones first, not the signpost, but that's fine. Let me check now. I was 1 off. Whatever. Okay, it is almost 9 o'clock, so we have an hour left. That means we've spent like 2 to 2.5 hours, and I've sold supposedly like almost 30? No, I think 30. And if we have an hour left, then yeah, I could probably, I guess maybe we're fine. Maybe? I feel like it's a bit of a big maybe, but I don't know. I just worry when I don't have like lots of time. Like maybe we'll finish at like 9:50, which is still too close for comfort, obviously. Also, my throat's starting to bug me from all the talking, not gonna lie. I might take a bit of a break from yapping. Hey, good evening to you as well. This has been a long stream. This is the second stream. Yeah, I'm making those millions today. I would say that's a pretty good way to put it. Um, yeah, I've got like 45 minutes left. I'm thinking maybe I'll be fine now, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, I think I'm a little bit tight for time, but I don't know. I've spent the most I've ever spent this week. I bought 8.25 mil worth of turnips, and yeah, we got the spike. So we stand to make like 56 mil today. So that's pretty exciting, but it's been a little bit stressful just because of the time constraint. The only issue, I streamed for like an hour and a half before, and now we're like an hour and 10 into this one. So we're definitely gonna hit 3 hours, and I did spend like 3 hours buying, so that kind of makes sense. But I think we've been picking up the pace, so I think we're okay. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break though, so I will be right back. Sorry, bad timing. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. I was talking about how I'm a little worried about the time here. But we're just gonna see what happens. So we got 35 minutes left before 10 o'clock. 34 minutes now. And then the store will be closed. I think it's gonna be closed. But it might work out. Oh, everyone's back now. Yeah, it's a bit of a rush, honestly. Okay, how many turnips do I have in this acre still? 2? Okay, I'll go grab some more from down below just so I can get a count. I wanna see how many we're left at. I think we're maybe fine. And maybe we can start just like dropping money for red. Right now we're almost at 440. Which would mean we're up 40 mil in the bank. Which, yeah, okay. So if we're up 40 mil in the bank, then I have like 10 mil outside. And I'm using profit to recover the losses from previous weeks, and I think that's at least 2 mil. So if I say we stand to or make 56, but then I actually say 58 because I bought more than 8 mil, but then actually I have less money because of losses. What are we actually left with? How many do I have? 1? Okay. So, that's 2. That's like 9. There's like 2 or 3 inventories there, and then whatever's up top. So maybe we're better off than I think I am. Unless there's a bunch that I'm forgetting about somewhere else that's like hidden. But I don't think that's the case. I don't know. We're gonna just see. I think we'll be fine, or it's gonna be just not quite enough. And we're gonna run out right at the end. Well, this is exciting stuff. That's all I know. But yeah, I do want to drop money outside for red. I'm just trying to make sure that like the money in the bank and outside everything lines up, right? I spend 8 mil, 8 times 8 64 with the 2, then like, you know, that's like 65, 66 mil. But I'm gonna say that at least like 10 mil of that is outside, right? Like, I replenished all the money I spent, which is 8.2, but then I had to fix the museum acre, which is 900k. So let's say that's like 9.1, and then this acre was also empty, and that's another 900k. So that's 1.8. So 1.8 and 8.2 is 10 mil. So that right there is 10 mil. And then I probably have another mil on the ground between the store acre and the post office. So that's like 3 mil of profit that's not in the bank and not like recovering spent costs. Well, it is. It's recovering losses from previous weeks, but it's not related to this week directly. So let's say that's 11, and then I have 40 mil in the bank. That puts me at 51 mil. But then there's still like 15 mil unaccounted for. And I don't think I have that many inventories left, unless there's some in an acre that I'm completely forgetting about. That's the part that worries me. You know, like the 2 acres on the side have been accounted for, like C1 and D1. Those are good. All the ones at the bottom of the map, like by the ocean, I brought all those up here. So like that shouldn't be a thing. And dealt with a lot of the other ones. So like, apart from like this one, there's like 2 inventories in the middle. But I can't think of any other acres that have turnips. So like, did I miscount how many I bought? I don't think so. But the numbers just don't seem right. But obviously I still haven't sold everything. And like every inventory I sell is 500k. A little bit more than that actually. But that means like if I have 2 and 2, like let's say I have 5 that are still in the lower acres. I have 5 inventories. 5 times 3. That's how many inventories. That's how many, like, yeah, trips to the store that is. That's 15. And then divide that by 2, and that's like 7.5 mil right there. But I only have like 1 mil sitting here. So that's like 8 mil. But if I'm at like, if I'm at 40, wait a second. I think I'm doing math wrong. I think I'm being dumb. My bank account, I'm up 45 mil. And I said 11 mil outside. Wait, no. 41, 11 outside. That would say 52, which still means I'm down. I don't know. These numbers are too big, apparently. Or I'm stressing about the time and not thinking straight. I don't know. We got 28 minutes to go. I gotta lock in here. 441. And yeah, I do want to drop money outside. So like for red, so that I'm like ready. So I'm ready. Get it? Get it? Ready? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna push that one. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like something's off. So I'm either missing a bunch of turnips, or I'm doing math wrong, or like I counted wrong on Sunday. So that doesn't make sense. Or does it? I mean, I can tell you if I have 7 mil, if I bought 7 mil, it would be 49 mil in profit. So we have at least that much. But then I've also taken like the extra money out. So like, I need to stop speculating. I need to focus on just selling, I think. I just think the speculation is just confusing me. I like to keep track so I know what's going on, but like, if I have time to sell all the stuff that I'm aware of, then I look for more, you know? And yeah, maybe I could just take money out of the bank to deal with red. Honestly, it's not the worst idea. And then I could just keep track of how much money I take out each time, and then I'd have a total. That would be cool. Instead of like having a bunch on the ground. Maybe it's the move? I don't know. I guess it probably doesn't matter either way. Okay. So let's clean up this acre quickly. I don't know, I just feel like something's wrong. Like something just seems very off here. And I just still can't figure it out. But I guess there is 3 here. And then there's probably 2 in the other acre. I think that's what I counted. So that would say 5. So that would be 7.5 mil. But again, if I put that all in my bank, we'd be up 48 mil. But I should be up like 56. But then I shouldn't be up 56 because I took extra money out. So I should be up like 53 at this point. That's where it is, right? Like I should be up 53 mil in the bank right now. If I was to sell everything based on how things are right now with like where I've dropped money. Or was there extra money that I didn't like? Maybe not. I mean, the dump was empty. But the dump might have been used. Did I use half of the money from the dump acre? I feel like I used half of it. I feel like some was like gone, but like there was still some left. I know the police station, there was like nothing there. And I guess there's another acre where there's a lot was already gone. But like that's the problem. I don't know how much is like actually being... I should have tracked it on my spreadsheet, okay? I said that earlier. I didn't. I regret it, but this is where we are. But like there's a lot where I had to like restore either a lot or like none, and like I didn't necessarily use all those acres this week, so it's just confusing and hard to track. But like I said, I think we're looking at like being up 53 mil if I just sell everything at this point. And I guess if I'm up 41 and I sell like 7, then we'll be close, but that's still like 5 mil off. But if I like put more, like, did I lose more than I thought I did? You know, I suppose I can calculate how much I lost. That might be an easy way to do it. Did I not write down the day I sold last? Okay, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I sold day 1 at 82, and then I sold on Thursday at 100. Yeah, okay. I mean, the last 2 weeks I spent like nearly 5 mil. And if I, like... I mean, realistically, I think I lost 2 mil in the last 2 weeks, so it shouldn't have been that much. Right? Like... If I have 56 mil in profit, but it's really like 57, 58, according to what I spent, and then I'm losing 2 mil to that, and then I drop another like 3 mil on the ground, then okay, we're looking at like 55. I know I keep saying that I should stop, but something just, there's something I can't let it go. 8, 2, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 8 mil times 7 is 57.7 mil, supposedly. That's our potential profit. But if I have losses and extra stuff out, then we minus that by 3. So yeah, we should be up like 54 mil. I don't know. It is 9:38 and we have 22 minutes left. Getting a little close. A little close for comfort here. I think I can sell everything that I know about, but I feel like there's stuff that I'm forgetting. And honestly, if I can't sell everything, I tried my best for the most part. I could have given myself a little bit of extra time, but like I don't know how much I'm not gonna get, so we're just see. I don't know. This has been a weird one. That's all I'm saying. It felt fine. I thought I was doing way better than I was, and then I started this stream. I was like, wait a second. I think I'm in trouble here. And now the numbers don't line up. But I mean, like, it felt like I bought the amount of inventories that I claimed to have, so that's the weird part. You know? Guess that's a full inventory. There's, like, one turn up there not accounted for. So I can definitely finish that acre. But then I really just think there's two other inventories in that acre, in the other acre. So is there an acre that I'm completely forgetting about? I'm claiming that I bought 42. I bought 2 in F1. I bought 2 in F2. And then I bought, like... Shoot, which acre is that? E3? I bought 3 in E3, so that makes 7. And then I think I bought like 7 in C1 and 8 in D1? So that's just like 15 plus 22. No, sorry, 15 plus 7, which is 22. That's what I meant to say. My bad. I'm running, running, running! Okay, so that says 22. And then where else did I buy these things? I bought like 4 in the middle acre, right? And then I bought like 15 in... If I bought 4 in the middle acre and I had 22 supposedly, then that... Okay, hold on. Where's this other turnip? Is it all the way down here? No? Uh-oh. Where's this thing? Is it over here? Where are you? Am I mixed up here? So if I said 22 and then another 4, that puts me at 26, and then I had like 15. That would put me at like 41. So I bought a couple in another acre somewhere. Where is this last turnip? Am I trolling? Am I trolling? Okay, I think I'm trolling. Just gonna yoink that one real quick. We'll figure that out later. We don't have time to waste. Minutes to go. So that's 4 trips right there. I guess I could bring more up here right now, but I don't know if that's worth it. Just stick with what I have and then grab more. Yeah, I have a lot of problems that I have to solve later supposedly. I need to balance the money. Or am I doing math wrong again? Maybe I'm doing math wrong. Maybe we're better off than I think we are. I think we're almost up 50 mil in the bank right now, right? I had 395. And this will put us at like 444 or something, right? Yeah, 444. So that says we're up 49. Which, that sounds better, you know? And like if I have 4 inventories here, that's another 2 mil. So that would put us up to like 446, which is like 51 mil, which is a lot closer to what I think I should have. Yeah, this is supposed to be my biggest day ever for money. And I think it still will be, but it's something just, I don't know, something just seems off. I keep saying it because, like, something just seems wrong. Maybe I'll just put all the money away, and then, like, I can just take money out when red shows up. You know, like, I can go do it as I go. I feel like that won't be that big of an issue, or I can do it beforehand just to prep. But, like, I don't know. I'd rather just, like, get the money there and figure it out without, like, confusion. But, like, I can sell and then put the money in the bank after. or like organize it in a way that I can like count it and keep. Maybe I'll keep like 1 mil out. I might keep like a small amount out. But before I was like, yeah, I probably need 3 to 5 mil to deal thread. But maybe I'll just leave like a bit out. Because, like, obviously going to the post office and grabbing money every time, and, like, I need inventory space to, like, buy things. So, like, I can't just be, like, yeah, you know, just a small portion, just enough to get me through life, basically. Just on the ground there, casually. Imagine if you had to, like, pay to eat food and survive in this game. You know how, like, Fallout has, like, a survival mode or a realistic mode? What if Animal Crossing had one? And it's like, hey, you gotta eat, and you gotta drink. And if you don't, then you just get knocked out, and then end up at your house. It's essentially the same as a spider, like a tarantula or a scorpion attacking you. Also, if you get attacked by a scorpion, you'd be, like, poisoned. This is a weird idea, and I don't know how I feel about this. Hardcore permadeath. Oh, man. If you get knocked out, your town is gone. Kind of a crazy idea. Okay, so I guess I got 2 more over here, and then we can grab another 2. We have 15 minutes left. It is down to the wire. Some mistakes might have been made, but whatever. Scorpion gets you from behind a tree, and your game's just like, okay, pack it up, bud. Or it's like you catch one scorpion, and you're like, yeah, nice. And then another scorpion comes from behind you and gets you. What if they made a mod where, like, you could control a scorpion on your friend's, like, island or town? And you could just hunt your friend as a scorpion or a tarantula. It'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah, every friend would have one friend that's just choosing violence with that. 100%. Is that the last one in the acre, or no? I think there's one more, right? I do not recall at this point. I mean, I think we all choose chaos here. And by we, I mean at least you and me. I am a creator of chaos. Can't help myself. Okay, so yeah, this will put us at 446. Which is 51 mil. Which means we're still, like, short, like, 3. But if I have 2 more inventories down below there, then that checks out. Right? Like, if I'm supposed to make 57.7 mil, 57.7 mil, yeah. I thought I said it funny at first. I don't know why. That's what I was supposed to make. And then I had to recover around 2 mil in losses. And I have a 1 mil or so, maybe 1.5 out in front of the store and post office. Then that's like 3 mil. So then, yeah, I should have like 54 mil. And this is gonna be 51 mil. So that sounds right to me. I think I just dropped some frames there. That's super cool. Love to see that happen. Out of my way, Butch. I'm on a mission. Okay, so I was missing 1 turnip in this acre. I don't know if that's somewhere else that I've somehow... I don't know. But I think there's only 2 inventories here, maybe? That one was behind a tree, and that's a little suspicious. Not gonna lie. Or is there 3 inventories? No, there's 2 here, right? What am I at? I have room for 4 more. So there's like 4... No, there's gonna be... Okay, there's 4 there. That's 7. That's 3. That is 1 short. So that makes me seem like... That makes me think I've forgotten a turnip somewhere. Something has been misplaced. Okay, 450. Sorry, 448. I think this is gonna be like just in time. I did take like a near 10-minute break there, unfortunately, which would have given us a little bit more breathing room. But I still think we're okay, maybe. But geez, like I got home, I streamed for an hour and a half, ate some food, I came back. It's gonna be 10 o'clock. What a day, that's all I'm saying. But the progress is real, and that's the important part. You know, if I'm making this much money, that's like equivalent to like 2 weeks sometimes. So, huge progress. Huge numbers. Huge gains. Late, yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so there's like nothing in this acre. I don't think I did anything here this week. And then, I mean, I'm usually up late, but like, I need to just like, I need to breathe, you know? It's just like on the go, like go, go, go. You don't have time. Quickly. Okay, so I think all those are good. So I was just double checking. And we have our new bridge now. I don't know. I don't think I showcased that. I mean, you might have seen it like a few minutes ago, but I didn't point it out. We did get that just the other day. So that's exciting. But there's one bunch of turnips somewhere that I'm missing completely, which is frustrating. I feel like it has to be here, but like I've mashed everywhere behind that tree. I've mashed everywhere. Was that it? Okay, there you go. Nice. That's what I mean. I kind of want to cut down trees sometimes so it's easier for me to see in these acres, but I want to keep it perfect down, even though it's not really of much benefit to me. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Bad. Okay. Wookie. It is 9:51. We must continue. So I think I have 4 more inventories to sell, which in theory I have enough time to do. But if there's any other turnips, I'm kind of cooked, and I'm not really gonna get them done. But I could still sell them at like some sort of profit, maybe tomorrow if it doesn't. It's possible, right? Like it decreased for day 1, right? And if it went up today and then also went up tomorrow, then like sure I could sell them at like an almost loss or not much of a loss maybe. I don't know. But I think we're fine. I just think like I don't know. Things felt fine in the first stream, and then when I started this stream, things didn't feel as fine. And I felt like I didn't have enough time. So I don't know. These late night turnip selling streams are stressful for me. Because I'm just like, how early is early, you know? Like today, I started, because like I could have got home, you know, eaten, taken some time, and then be like, okay, I gotta get going on this. But I decided to stream first just so I'd know, so I could try to like pace myself better. And I guess maybe it kind of helped, because there's that one time when I like almost didn't have enough time, and it was really, really stressful. This is like stressful, but like not that level. This something just feels wrong the whole time. But I think we're good. I don't know, the numbers are starting to make more sense. So like that's the important part. Alright, wait. It's like, am I actually good now almost? I feel like I'm almost good. Right, that was 48. That would be 53, would it not? Was I freaking out for nothing? Maybe? Perhaps? Oops. I feel like I was freaking out for nothing. But something seemed wrong. I guess I just need to do a little bit of math. But even then, like, I haven't done the math perfectly, right? I know that the police station acre was empty. And I think this one was half empty. And that's like 1.3 mil for sure that I know I had to replenish. But based off of my losses, which was an estimate, by the way, I didn't even do it exactly. I just looked and I'm like, yeah, about 5 mil each week. Yeah, about 20% loss each week. Yeah, okay. I can do it. I want to focus on selling rather than solving. Okay, 955. I think there's one more inventory there. So I can do this, and then we can do one quick run around town and make sure that there's nothing else. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was like just adding the numbers wrong when I was looking at my bank balance. That might have been it. And we found the one turnip that was missing. So I think everything is good now, and we're just in time, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I can't be doing weeks like this all the time. Like 5 mil is like, you know, it's a lot more manageable. 6 mil, sure. 7, 8. Ugh. If it was on a different day, it would be a little bit of a different story, but still, you know, like if this was yesterday, I would have had a lot more time. If it was Monday, I would have had a lot more time. Oh, it's not calming at all right now. That's for sure. Okay, that says 449.4, which sounds like 54.5 to me, which seems like the right number. Okay, so I did drop an inventory of turnips near my house earlier today, but that's all good. We've already checked those acres, so we're not going to run that way. We're going to run the other way. We're just doing a once-over to make sure there's nothing there. If there is something, it's possible I could sell another inventory. Maybe 2 if I was lucky right now. But it would depend on how quickly I found it, if there was something else. But I feel like we've got everything. I'm feeling pretty good about things so far. Like, we emptied out a lot of these acres already. This one, there's nothing down there. Dropped a bunch of stuff there, so that's good. That's good. Nothing up there. Still have probably like 2.5 minutes. Didn't use this acre at all. This acre we took stuff from. Good. We would not have bought from the acres over here. So we need to go down now. I did buy 3 here, but I believe I moved these already. Certainly looks like it. Don't think I bought anything here. I definitely bought things here, but I'm pretty confident we moved those. Same with the ones that were here. Yep, that looks pretty empty to me. And again, this is empty. I might have bought from one of these, but I can't recall 100% to be honest. Don't see anything here, so that's good. Let's just double check the museum. I used money from here. I don't think I actually used the acre. And yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, well, maybe it did. There's no way turnips ended up in the lost and found today. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, we got a minute left, but I think we got everything. The numbers seem better now, to be honest. I don't know why. I don't know why they seemed wrong, but maybe I was like overdoing it or something. I don't know. I can't explain it. I guess there's a lot more money here than I thought there was. That's at least like, that's 2 full inventories. But hey, right on time. Perfectly calculated. Just enough to make me freak out. Okay, so again, there's 450 there. So if we drop like... drop another 450 here. Then we have 900k ready and waiting for us outside the post office for red. Is it 3 mil? No, but it's a start. Ideally, I should be putting like pockets of money all over town. I think that would be the best way to approach it because he's going to be moving constantly. And honestly, I think the money should probably go to the police station. Because, hey, I buy Red out, I go to the police station, I say, hey, where's Red? And then they tell me where Red is, you know? So I think it would make a lot more sense if I moved it there. Because, like, I either want it around town, so, like, while I'm running around, I can just pick it up. But, like, I'm going to have to sell a bunch of stuff, too. Right? If I can recuperate not a lot of the money, considering Red charges so much, but, you know, it'll make a difference, and, like, better than just getting rid of them or dropping them, or putting them in the dump. I might as well take them to the store. So, yeah, anyway, that's a nice number, almost. Yeah, I think I did pretty well. Let's... Is that nicer? Okay, let's put that number in my spreadsheet. It's not quite how much we made because there's 1 mil on the ground, but it's good enough, you know? So let me go to the turnip number sheet. Let's put November 6th. Say 449 930 000. That says 54.9 mil. So yeah, that sounds about right? If I was supposed to make like 57.7 and I lost money the past 2 weeks, which was maybe around 2 mil. I mean, if you really want, I'll do the math. How about that? How would I do the math? Just so we know for sure. Okay, I spent 4.9 basically at 99 bells, and it went to 82. So 99 divided by 82 is the wrong way around. 82 divided by 99, 82%. Why did I even do that? Obviously it was that because it's almost 100. Whatever. So 49 mil times 82 is 4 mil. Yeah, so that's 900k. Great. And then the next week it's 125 and 100, so 100 divided by 125, that's 8. So again, I did estimate 20% each time, and I said it's about 5 mil, so it's like a mil each time, but it's actually going to be less than that because this was 4.68750. So times that by 0.8, you get 4. Oh no, wait, what? Why don't I just charge like times it by 20%? Why don't I just do it that way? Okay, so that's 900k. 900k. Yeah, okay. So like, yeah, 1.8 mil, and then I had a little bit of money on the ground, but I put some of that money in the bank. So in theory, I made up the losses of like 1.8 mil, and then I dropped 900k. So like 2.7 mil is like replenishing, and then there's the money on the ground. So if I'm up, what was it, like 54.9, which is almost 55 mil, then that 2.7 would go up to the 57.7. So yeah, everything is right, as it should be, because I was as precise as I usually am with all this stuff. Something seemed off, I guess. So it's a little weird. So if I copy that bank number, it says I now need 528 mil. And if I was to buy 5 mil every week, that drops it down 2 weeks, and that goes from June 28th to June 6th. So, I mean, if we have a couple more weeks like this and we have some good, like, 5 mil weeks, yeah, I feel like we could be done in the summer. I think the summer's a pretty good, like, target at this point, considering I can get, like, 100 mil every 2 months. But that doesn't really, like, match up with what I just said, but ignore that. I think the summer's reasonable. I think it's a good goal. I don't think it's, like, too out there. I think we have a good chance of making it happen. I mean, realistically, we're almost at the 11-month mark, and I think we can hit 500 mil. Before we hit the 1 year mark. This is kind of circusy. I would agree. It is fairly circusy. But yeah, I think we did really well today. I'm really happy with how it worked. I mean, it was down to the wire. It's almost like the producers wanted it to go. No. No, this just happened to work out that way. I tried to plan and make sure that I had extra time in case anything happened, and my foresight and good planning has paid off. Anyway, so that means we're good for turnips for a little bit. We'll be back at it on Sunday, I guess. We have 3 weeks this month left, and then the 30th is the raffle day, and that's also the turnip day. So, like, I guess, yeah, we can just keep buying. This is November's the other, like, raffles on a Sunday day. So, like, the next 4 weeks are all good to go. So I could hit, if things went incredibly well for me, I could hit 600 mil before the 1 year mark. But I don't want to get ahead of myself or jinx it, because that's kind of wild. I'm just saying, that's 4 weeks, and if I had another, like, 4 spikes in a row thing, then yeah, I could go crazy. Anyway, I'm taking my leave for the night now. I appreciate the company, appreciate everyone hanging out. It's great to succeed and have others share in my success. Not really, but you know what I mean. It's just good vibes when you're making bank. So yeah, we're almost 450 in the bank, and then we have all the extra money outside. So we're at 470 basically. Right? We're close to 470. No, we're over 470. What am I talking about? It says remaining 528. So we're at 470, and I have an extra mil that's not accounted for on my spreadsheet. So, I mean, yeah, that's the important part. So good. That's part of the goal, part of the vision. So yeah, 470. That means we only need 30 mil to hit 500 mil. So, like, one good spike, which would be like, I don't know, 5 mil. 5 times 7 is 35. So, like, 4.3 mil. That would be enough to get the 500 mil mark. So I think we're in a good space to get that, unless we just get shafted for the next 4 weeks, 4.5 even. But yeah, the raffle being on a Sunday is pretty key, because then we can just keep going hard each week. So we'll see what the next weeks bring. I'm gonna try to do the island tomorrow at some point, maybe on Friday. So I don't know if I'll do, like, the stream in the afternoon, or if I'll do one in, like, or like early evening maybe. But I'm gonna try to do that, and then yeah, we'll just see where that goes. Also Katrina, so, like, that's the next big thing. Anyway, I should save. I don't know why I haven't been saving yet. I got too much to say apparently. But yeah, it's been fun. This is 2 hours. I did an hour and a half, hour and 37 minutes. So, like, 3 hours and 40 minutes of streams today. Woohoo! Yeah, I can't imagine trying to sell 10 mil, honestly. Based off of this, for me to do 10 mil, I'd have to, like, it would have to fall on the right day. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Maybe towards the end, I can make that happen, but who knows? Clear the schedule for the whole week. I have 900 mil in the bank, and I need to get 100 mil today. That'd be pretty funny. But also, like, if it didn't work and the RNG didn't work, it would be like, oh, well, that sucks. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here now. Bye. Thanks for watching.